and welcome to the Computer Guru Show. My name's Mike, here to deal with your technology needs and treat you like a person in the process because, well, that's what we do. 790-2040. That's 520-790-2040 if you want to be part of the show. Hello, Tara.
Hello.
You're back.
Yay.
Tara was missing for a while. MIA. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. It was really good.
Fantastic.
It was cold.
I forgot to ask
LA.
Kent. Kent, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was good, thank you.
Right on.
Short.
Phoenix
day trip.
Oh, all right.
I drove to California.
Because I was about to say, isn't Thanksgiving only one day long all the time? But, you know.
You can never have too much turkey.
Oh, yes, you can.
Yeah, you probably can.
Oh,
but
yeah. I
didn't have enough
I am
turkey.
proof that you can have too much turkey. Gobble it
There
right
you
up.
go. There you go.
Yeah. Because the puns. All right. So this is your 1 hour of free tech support that you get every week. And you're welcome to call in with any technology problem that you have. 520-790-2040. Spoken at normal speed, as it should be. Thanks to Starbucks.
Woohoo.
All right. All right. Let's just get the ridiculous Disney thing out of the way.
Okay. It's not ridiculous.
All right. Kent.
It might be for
Kent,
you.
you have to decide whether or not this is ridiculous.
Pressure.
All right. There is a dating site for Disney files. So if you just happen to be all about the mouse
No Goofy.
or Goofy,
Goofy Mouse.
yeah, I'm willing to. They should just name the site Goofy Dating.
All about that mouse, no Donald.
No.
No?
So anyway, there is a site that is dedicated to people who loved or are otherwise infatuated with Disney characters.
I know one of these people. I work with them.
I know several.
Well, what's the site? What should they go to?
Mousemingle.com.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So is it ridiculous or what?
Yes.
Yeah.
In my world, somewhat ridiculous.
I say it's no more ridiculous than Sizzle, the bacon dating app.
Well, that's also ridiculous. Now,
But
well,
if it's something you like, if it's something you're really, really into, don't you want somebody else who's really, really into it? Or otherwise it might cause issues in the relationship.
yeah, but there are
don't you
things that
think?
you shouldn't be so into that it would affect your relationship, like bacon, right? I mean, it's I can't. It would be the same thing if somebody were to, put together a site for people who like feet, which I don't understand.
There probably are
There
many.
probably is, but isn't that also weird? I don't know.
We're all weird if you think about it.
I guess you're being awfully kind and political about it, but there's a certain amount of you can have these likes and dislikes, I think, in the world that are not the primary focus of your life.
That's true. But if that's something that you're really, really into.
Yeah.
For instance, I have friends that go to Disneyland at least once a month, if not 3 times a week. They just they have the pass and they go a lot because they enjoy it.
So here's my $1 million idea then, is that we put together a dating site cross-referencing platform
You could do that.
that basically finds out, if you're on one of these sort of semi-normal, I guess that's not nice to say, but the
Average, maybe?
the more predominant dating sites,
Mainstream
dating sites, and then it checks all the other ones, and if it finds the same person there, like that they're at the Mouse Mingle.
Well, what about like farmersonly.com?
See, same thing, right?
You don't have to be lonely.
It's sad that you know all the jingles to all these
It's-
things.
It's good marketing, right?
It is. I like music too, but yeah.
Then you can just be like,
farmersonly.com.
oh, well, puts a little checkbox up. Just so you know, this person's totally into Disney, like way too much.
Or maybe they're totally into dating and they sign up with every dating site.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
That happens too.
Is there a correlation between you're on Mouse Mingle and you're really lonely? That's what I want to know.
Probably. Probably.
That was good.
There might be.
All right, let's talk to Steve. Hey, Steve, how are you? Oh, wait a minute. What's Kent doing over here? Hello,
Push the
Steve.
wrong button. There you go.
Hi, I have a question. I have about a 6 or 7 year old HP laptop, and according to what I've heard from you, it's not if my drive is going to die, it's when.
Yeah, it's going to.
Okay, now is that something that I can replace? Now, the last thing I worked on was my Apple II Plus.
Okay. Let's do some digging here. Do you have another computer around there other than that
No,
laptop?
no.
Then the answer is no.
Okay, because I would have to load it onto something else and then...
Well, I mean, it's a whole lot easier. Okay, so yes, you could do it if you have the install media and you have an adapter where you can plug your old hard drive into the new
Yeah.
into the machine afterwards.
Okay, that's what I thought. So I think that answers my second question is, can I buy an external hard drive, plug it into the computer, and just bypass the one that's there?
For what purpose? Just to actually
in other
run
words-
off of?
In other words, the drive in the laptop is going to die. So
Right.
what I want to do is I want to bypass it before it dies by plugging in an exterior drive. Can I do that?
Well, all right. So the technical answer is yeah, you could, but you wouldn't want to because it would be phenomenally slow.
Okay, all right.
So what I would suggest is that you do have an external hard drive and that you make a backup and have an active backup of your machine. So what version of Windows is it on that machine?
What is it? Series 7?
7. Good. All right.
Yeah.
So use the Windows backup utility to back up all of your data to an external hard drive. And then when you have your failure, then you at least have something to go back to.
Okay, now, does this backup... the only thing that I have saved on the computer are a few pictures, and I put those on a thumb drive. Is this backup you're talking about, will it do backup on like my paid version of Malwarebytes?
If you do a full Windows backup, it'll do something called a bare metal recovery, which means that even if you end up having to replace that hard drive after failure, even before failure, even if you just wanted to make the machine faster, you could put the new hard drive in the machine. You could boot off of the CD that the backup process creates for you, and then you could restore your copy of Windows, including all of your software, back to the machine.
Okay, now the name was Bare Metal?
Yeah, it's a type of backup that the Windows backup creates. It's called a bare metal recovery.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Love the program.
Well, thank you for the call, Steve.
Sure, bye.
Now, of course, if you need help, we can do that for you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a whole lot faster if we just clone the drive and move right along.
Yeah.
But if you want to do it yourself, that's fine too. Of course, you know, we're all about user empowerment here. We want to make sure that you can do whatever you need to do on your own, because you know, not everybody has the money to afford the spectacular, awesome Computer Guru services.
Mm-hmm. And it's good to be informed, just in general.
Yeah, it's good to learn.
It's good to be an enabler.
Yes. Well, in some instances,
Yeah.
for
Well,
this,
there are
Well,
for
right.
this it is.
I hear what you're saying.
I prefer empower.
Empower?
Yeah, instead of enabler.
Yeah, well, you know, it can be dangerous.
It can be. All right. Give me this list here. Let's see what we've got going on here. We've covered the ridiculousness
It's not
sort of dating for Disney files.
If it's what you're into, then kudos. That's awesome. I'm just saying.
You're so much kinder than me when it comes to this.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Everyone's got their thing.
All right. So how about a treadmill?
Yeah.
Sort of like a recumbent treadmill. It's like a recumbent bicycle with a generator on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it has a battery pack, and you do an hour of exercise.
Correct.
Generates enough energy to run your house for 24 hours.
I'd be totally down.
Not my house, but
Well, yeah, probably not mine either.
but you've got kids. You can put a bunch of kids on it.
They won't stay on that thing.
You make it so that they
They're
can.
5 and 6. They'll be on there for 5 minutes and be gone somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah, they're not going to stay.
is your brother still around?
Not at the moment.
You got to find people to put on that thing.
Yeah, I could even exercise for 2 hours.
I should
on it.
probably put like 5 or 6 of them at the shop, and then I can get all the employees to just
pedal
pedal the
to
electric
the
bill
metal,
down.
guys.
And get solar credits plus exercise.
Well, and you figure if you're doing something else like either watching TV or reading or on your tablet, the time goes by fast. You don't even notice.
Now they have these desks with treadmills in them, or standing desks, and you can make it so that your monitors shut off when you stop walking. So
I might could use that.
yeah, so then you can keep working the whole time. All right, or if you have kids, you can make it so that the internet shuts off as soon as they stop moving.
It could work.
That's awesome.
It could work.
I think I'm gonna do that at my place.
There you go. But yeah, I could do that workout. I'm looking at it right now. It's one of those lean back bicycle type deals.
Yes,
Recumbent. Is that
recumbent
what you called it?
bicycles. Yeah,
Yeah, where you're laying down more than you're standing.
that's quite the generator on that thing.
Yep, I could do it. I like those. I just don't like the elliptical machines and the flat treadmills. I can't do it. It kills my knees. I can't do it.
Can do it.
No.
You know what you can do? You can take your car down to Perfection Auto Works because it's that time of year where you've got to make sure that your machine is, your car is ready for the winter months. It's time to do the belts and tires and,
Oil.
yeah, oil.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about car maintenance now, and I'm getting.
Don't do it. Don't
I'm
do
thinking
it.
about it.
Just call Perfection Auto Works. You'll be fine.
Oh, I'll just have to call them. Give them a call down there. Listen to their ad. It's coming up next. You can visit their website, perfectionautoworks.com. This is the Computer Guru Show. We'll be right back.
Computer troubles? Need some advice? Call in now. Mike Swanson will be back after these messages. The Computer Guru Show, AM 1030, KVOY, The Voice. Your technology guru, Mike Swanson, is answering all your questions one by one.
Yes, science!
So chime in with yours. The website is gurushow.com. Tune in, click in, and kick back. This is the Computer Guru Show.
Welcome back to the Computer Guru Show. My name's Mike, here to deal with your technology needs and treat you like a person in the process. 790-2040, just like Ron, who we're going to talk to you right now. Hello, Ron. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Mike. Thanks for taking my call. I have a laptop that I recently upgraded to Windows 10.
Uh-huh.
And I used to have a Hotmail email account. And this morning I signed into my email, and it looks like it's converted me to Outlook. Can I go back?
No, your address is still the same. It's just that the
Right. It's just
the
the
interface
display
is different, yes.
Yeah, the interface is different, and I don't like it. It's clumsy and ugly, and I'd like to go back to Hotmail, but I looked on the internet, and it says you can't do it.
Nope, and it's not a Windows 10 thing anyway.
So it's not.
No, that's Hotmail itself.
Okay.
Hotmail has decided that they no longer exist. They are now Outlook.com.
Okay, so I'm stuck with Outlook, huh?
Yep. And unfortunately, you can't really change it. I mean, you can use the upside to it being converted to Outlook rather than a Hotmail account is now it is possible to use virtually any mail client with that email address now.
Okay.
As opposed to before, you had to get all kinds of special adapters, and it was a pain in the butt. So now you can use any mail client you want. So if you want to use like the Thunderbird client or the real Outlook client or the Windows Mail client even, you have different ways to look at that email using whatever client you like to change the appearance of it and the feel.
Okay.
So there's pros and cons here. The pro is that, yeah, you can use any client. The con is that, well, it's a Hotmail account and they're terrible.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to live with it, and thank you for your help.
Well, there's some other options that you have. I mean, I'm sure that this is a long-standing account if it was an actual Hotmail domain account.
That's right.
So you probably had that for quite some time. And it'll still respond to the Hotmail address, by the way. You can still receive mail at, whatever at hotmail.com. But it's just the interface that's changed. Your email address hasn't.
What about if I send email? Does it show my email as a Hotmail?
It's still Hotmail, right. They're not forcing you to change your email address yet.
Okay.
So, and they may not. I think they're just going to change the interface on you and make you log in through the Outlook.com web portal.
Okay.
So I would say if you don't like the look and feel of it, even though the Outlook.com account, the web interface isn't bad, you can just, hook up a client to it So
Okay.
if you have one that you like the Thunderbird client's a lot like the old Outlook Express. And so a lot of people prefer that type of feel. But I personally prefer like the full-on Outlook. Instead of Outlook.com, the Outlook program.
Okay. All right.
Good luck, Ron. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks. Have a great day.
Thank you. You know, one thing that I would really appreciate is if Microsoft would stop naming multiple services the same name. Mm-hmm. You know, like Office. All right, so you have Office or 365.
Yes.
Which is a subscription version of the Office program.
Correct.
It's also mail hosting.
Mm-hmm.
And that bothers me. Okay, and then you have Outlook, the program, and then Outlook, the web-based mail, which is also, why do you have two separate products that are exactly the same name? I already having a hard enough time trying to decipher user, right? When people call and they say, I'm doing this, you would not believe how many times that people call and say, I say, which version of Windows do you have? And they say 2013. All right, because they think that I mean Office, because they don't see the version of Windows.
Right.
Or the other way around, right? Which version of Office do you have? Oh, 7. Mm-hmm. So stop complicating things. Make it so that everything is a separate name. It used to be your mail was called Hotmail, and everybody knew what you were talking about. But now it's Outlook.
I was in the same boat as Ron because I still use my Hotmail address.
Right.
And when they got absorbed by Outlook, they're like, guess what? You get to use Outlook now. And I'm like, oh, I don't really like this. But you know what? I've gotten really comfortable with it now. But it took a little bit because I wasn't familiar with Outlook. It's
Right.
not that different.
You mean, which Outlook are you talking about?
The web-based version. The web-based one.
Right.
Yeah. So
Oh, man.
I understand. I got the feels, man.
It just
the
bothers
feels.
me that they name everything the same. It's like, I don't know. It's like if you went into a restaurant and they said, I want a cheeseburger. Mm-hmm. And they came out with a pizza. And you said, I asked for a cheeseburger. And they're like, this is what we're calling the pizza. The pizza now.
Yeah.
It's called cheeseburger. They're two separate products. Just let them have their own different names.
They do that with video games too.
Quit upsetting the guru.
Oh, man. Microsoft. And quit calling people and scamming them out of money. Wait, that's not Microsoft.
Oh, nope.
I had one of those yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I had to go out and poor lady, she's like, yeah, they were. She took this to an extreme, right? Because she figured it out about 10 minutes into them trying to log into her machine, and they basically locked her computer, and it had a warning screen up there, and it was like, you're being reported for this or that. And so she's talking to the quote unquote dude from Microsoft on one phone, has her cell phone up, calling 911 on the other, and she's like, they're extorting me for money. And
Oh my gosh.
apparently the cops showed up and everything. So that was pretty interesting.
Good for her.
That's right on. But Microsoft will never call you, ever.
Nope.
They won't do it. Not even if you want them to.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Show me the list. What's next? Pick something.
The list.
What looks good to you, Tara?
You know
tell me.
what looks good to me. The gaming stuff is always.
Go for it. Go for one of them.
All right. Well, there is something going on right now through the Video Game Voters Network. Because, we're coming
What is
up.
this Video Game Voters Network?
I'm going to explain that. Election cycles are coming up. Everyone's debating on both sides because 2016 going to have to vote for a new president.
Right.
So the Video Game Voters Network is a compilation of different people who are trying to get gamers to vote, to register for voting, and to actually just vote. They're nonpartisan, so they're not
Okay.
right or left. They have a really nifty infographic up that, explains demographics and whatnot. So, like, even the party lines for gamers, 38% Democrat, 38% Republican, 24% Independent. So it's pretty evenly split.
Okay.
But they're trying to get people registered for voting so that they get ready to vote and get informed on the issues. Because a lot of people, they'll just vote based on party lines or information that they've heard just on the news instead of actually making themselves knowledgeable on the issues.
Okay.
So that's what they're trying to empower people so they can vote clearly. Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool idea.
It's not a bad idea. I mean, especially if there's an education component. Mm-hmm. I don't like the idea that people who are otherwise completely disengaged from the world are suddenly, being encouraged to vote.
Right.
I mean, I think that you should have some level of intimate knowledge
Correct.
of what you're voting on. But that's not a bad idea to try to get people involved.
Bringing up the issues.
We need a higher than 33% turnout for votes sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Well, like in their explaining, 155 million Americans play video games. 42% of them of them play it on a regular day-to-day basis.
Yeah,
and then the median age is 35.
Right.
That's clearly voting age, 35 years old. 44% are female. So, it's pretty good demographics for voting. So they need to be informed. So they have a website set up. It's videogamevoters.org. And they bring up different issues and, this is what's going on. This is what's being brought to the House. This is what's being brought to Congress. This is what they're fighting in court. This is what you're going to be voting on.
The sad part of this is, to me anyway, mm-hmm. is that you're basically being informed, hey, we've got this great idea, and we're going to take it and put it in front of a bunch of people who have no clue about anything, and nothing's going to happen properly on this.
Yes and no. They've been doing, look at MTV's been doing the Rock the Vote and stuff for years.
No, but I'm talking about there's the whole encryption battle that's
mm-hmm.
been going on recently, where you hear after Paris mm-hmm. and this last San Bernardino thing, you hear about, government needs a back door, right? We need to be able to get into these encrypted devices. Yeah. And here's my take on the whole encryption argument. You're either for encryption or you don't get it, right? You're either for encryption or you don't understand the issue. Mm-hmm. And there's no middle ground on this. If you were to take this scenario and put it into your a house, right? And you say, well, I want my house to be secure. My property, my house, I want it to be secure. So you go out and you buy this top-of-the-line security system for your house, and you got, shutters and this whole 9 yards, and it's all hardened security.
On lockdown.
Right. You feel like you are safe all of the sudden, right? But you know that as soon as that there is some type of override, a backdoor, some type of weakness that is embedded into the system for whatever reason, whether it be for the government to find terrorists or whatever excuse they want to use, as soon as that exists, it will be exploited, and not by the government, right? It will take merely seconds, right, for somebody to figure it out and use that weakness against you. So the appearance of strength and security is not good enough, right? Mm-hmm. It has to actually be strong and secure. So the idea that there are entities or individuals that feel that the only way for them to do their jobs effectively to keep us safe is to weaken the safety and security of all of us is unacceptable to me. I think that you might want to watch some old television and figure out how to do, interviews and investigations. If you're going to be in law enforcement, you might want to figure out how to do it rather mm-hmm. than having it done for you. That's just my thing. We're going to take a break.
Okay.
And when we come back, I'll probably complain more about the government. We'll be right back.
Your computer guru, Mike Swanson, is here to help you tame that beast of a machine. Join the chat right now at gurushow.com or call in. This is the Computer Guru Show on KVOY, The Voice. Mike Swanson, your computer guru, is just a click away. Listen and watch at gurushow.com. This is the Computer Guru Show on KVOI, The Voice.
guess I should pay attention and actually do the show here. Welcome back to the Computer Guru Show. My name's Mike. Here I are.
Here I are.
Here, I'm going to help.
Where is you?
Is your computer broken? You give us a call right here at 790-2040. All right.
What voice?
I don't know.
Where did that come from?
I have no idea.
2040.
2040. All right. Oh, yeah. 790-2040. Because reasons. All right.
Call it now.
You should have a backup. Please make a backup. My goodness, make backups. But there are things that I want to talk about. I'm doing a weekend sale here. Yeah. So basically until the next show. Here's your sale. If you have the newsletter, you already know about the 10% off everything that we do, which is a huge list of things.
It is. It's all the things.
We do virtually everything. Did you smash that screen on your tablet? Yeah, we fixed that. Do you need some backup services? Because, you need a backup? We do that.
Do you need a website?
Definitely do that. You want one of the new fancy Express websites? Also 10% off.
Those are nice.
And quick and cheap. Yeah, just the way I like it. And let's see, what else? Do you need a virus removal, hard drive replacement? You want to get that fancy new solid state put in your machine? Also on sale.
Good deal.
Yeah, so everything is 10% off. But for those that mention the Guru Show, we'll add an extra $50.
Ooh.
So you get an extra $50 off. Whatever you do, as long as you mention the show, you have to mention the show or you will not get it. Because believe me, there's a routine that goes on at the front desk. And when you check into your machine, if you don't mention it, it will not occur.
So it will behoove you to remember to mention the Computer
That's
Guru
right.
Show.
Mention the Guru Show, $50 off. 1 week only. Or else.
Or else.
I don't know.
I'm going to threaten people now.
I've had way too much coffee.
Yeah, you
today.
have. That's a tiny one.
I went to breakfast this morning and had a bunch of
Oh,
coffee
okay.
too. So I am
Okay.
I am really caffeinated at the moment. Okay. So do you trust this new Facebook feature? The
No.
Facebook feature that says, first of all, this Facebook feature says that the government, if it's spying on you, Facebook will let you know. No.
Yeah.
No. And let's go ahead and talk about the government spying for a minute, because you know how I feel about it. Kent, you know how I feel about this.
I do.
I get a little fiery when it comes to this.
Tell us again.
And I've got new stuff to be fiery about, particularly the San Bernardino shooting.
Well, yeah.
All right? We've got 12 years of the NSA spying on us, right? And it's for our safety to prevent
Stuff like that.
precisely that stuff. And then they go ahead and say, well, oh, yeah, we knew that they were talking to, bad people. We knew that they had plans, sort of. You didn't stop anything. Isn't that the whole point of this? I'm supposed to be giving up my freedoms and my liberties and grr.
Yeah.
GRR. R.
Grr.
That's all I got to say. Micro rant.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that, no. And what, they said that they were going to stop that last Saturday? Was it supposed to be the last day of the bulk collection? And
Yeah, no.
it wasn't supposed to happen in the first place, and the only reason I knew about it is because of Snowden stuff. So,
Exactly.
So how are we what are they just saying? Oh, yeah, we stopped.
Yeah, no.
You can't prove to me you stopped. See, now I just can't trust you.
Nope. No trust.
You've burned my faith, NSA. I don't trust anything you say now.
That's how it works.
I don't care how good you cook. All right. Let's go ahead and talk to Mark. Hello, Mark. How are you? Mark, are you there? I think Mark.
This is Galen.
Oh, see, you get him backwards every time, man. What's up with that?
I don't know. I think I need to talk with someone at the station here.
Yeah,
on,
you might
how
need to
this is
talk to
working out.
somebody. All right. Hello, Galen. How are you?
Oh, I'm okay.
How can I help you?
Well, can you diagnose if a modem has gone kaput or not if I bring it to your East Side store?
No. But
No.
if you tell me what it's doing while it's plugged in at your place, I could probably diagnose it right now.
Okay. I spent a long time on the phone yesterday with CenturyLink, and we went through a whole bunch of stuff, but my gateway has lost its address, and we tried to repeat that, and he seemed to think I plugged it in and I can get my, I'm not real good at this, my DSL and the power light and everything. They're showing I have internet connectivity at my house, but my computer is not connecting back to the modem.
Okay. So on your DSL modem, you have the 3 lights, the power light, the DSL light, and the internet light. They're all on?
Yes.
And they're all green?
Not
of them,
now, but I mean, I have it disconnected
yeah,
right
but
now.
They were all green, and none of them are blinking, right?
Correct.
All right. The modem part is probably working then. However, the Wi-Fi component or the local networking component may be shot. But you would have to have that plugged in for me to tell you.
Okay.
So the short answer to your question is that you can call me when everything's hooked up and we can walk you through a couple of steps to find out what's going on, or you can invite us out to your place. But we can't diagnose a DSL modem unless it's in its home location.
Oh, okay. Because it's served by a certain company?
Right, because it's all tied to your physical location.
I see. So we went through some weird code that was the I'm on CenturyLink to try to get to CenturyLink. We put in this number 192.168.
0.1.
Yeah.
Right.
And that wasn't working, and then we went through all these different steps, and then it completely lost that number.
Right. Well, the thing is that I don't want to point fingers. I have a certain disdain and dislike for CenturyLink and all things DSL. But they're going to be proud of me right now for not jumping to conclusions, because it could be a number of things. It could be your computer itself, without knowing, the history and what's going on with other connections on your computer. It could be your antivirus that's causing this problem. It could be a wireless interference problem. There could be a number of things.
Okay.
So if you want some help checking it out, you can either have me come over, and I'll come over and personally check out your DSL and make sure it works and give you a real answer as far as what's wrong.
Okay.
Or we can try it over the phone, but it's considerably more difficult.
Correct. So chances are it's not the modem?
Well, I'm not willing to say that either. I'm saying I don't have enough information.
Okay, could you tell me, is there an average life of a modem? Like after so many years it's going to go dead anyway, or did a modem last really, really long?
They do last a while, but we generally say about every 5 years you're going to replace that stuff.
Okay, so yeah, this one is over 10 years old.
Yeah, get rid of it.
Okay, that's probably the problem.
Well, it could be the problem, but
the computer's newer than the modem.
Yeah, well, that might be a problem.
Yeah. Okay.
Give it a shot.
Thank you.
Appreciate the call.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. So now we're gonna try for Mark this time. Hey, Mark, how are you?
Hey, Mike. Help me, Mike. I'm in a pickle. Microsoft Outlook is acting fickle.
That must be a large pickle.
I can't send or receive. There's some kind of hitch. Microsoft Outlook is being a real witch.
Really?
To get an email from my mom, I have to go to Outlook.com.
I like that there's the whole Dr. Seuss component going on here.
Yeah.
I kind of copied.
You're so poetic, Mark. All right. So what's happening when?
So in non-Seussian rhyme, what's happening is I have way too many email accounts, but one of my main ones is working just fine through Microsoft Outlook.
Uh-huh.
But my MSN account is not coming through Microsoft Outlook, so I can get it through online, through OutlookLive.com.
Do you get some type of an error message?
I do not. I thought I did at first, but I tried, poking around, trying to...
What version
of
Outlook?
I thought at first was maybe my password was hijacked or messed up or something, but it seems to work online, so...
What version of Outlook are we talking about?
2007.
You have to have the MSN adapter if you have Outlook that's that old. So there's an old tool for the old MSN and Hotmail accounts that require an Outlook connector to make them work. So if the Outlook connector is not functional, then it will not function.
So was there some sort of drop dead date on this, because it just happened about 2 weeks ago?
No, that connector gets jacked up all the time, and you have to reinstall it.
Oh, okay.
So you probably already have the MSN connector. Like if you were to go and look at your add-ins in Outlook, there's probably already an MSN connector in there.
All right.
And it is either disabled or it's corrupted. So you can download, I think you can still get that connector. They may have discontinued it by now. But if you can still get the connector, you can reinstall it. If not, you're relegated to webmail or a newer version of Outlook.
Okay.
Because the new versions of Outlook don't require that connector. It's built in.
All right. And then to find that connector, what would I search for?
It's the MSN Outlook connector.
Okay. And that's it then.
Yeah, that's it. We try to keep it simple. See, that was before Microsoft started naming everything the same thing. I'm sure now it's called, like, I don't know, Outlook or something.
All right. So I searched for it 2007. It says MSN Outlook Connector 2007.
There you are.
And, all right.
That should fix your problem.
Okay. Great.
Good luck, Mark. I appreciate the call.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Stop naming things the same, Microsoft. I'm telling you. We'll be right back.
Whether you're dealing with hardware installation or, heaven forbid, a virus,
No!
Mike Swanson is answering all your questions one by one. So call in or chat in with yours. The website, gurushow.com. Tune in, click in, and kick back. This is the Computer Guru Show on AM 1030 KVOY. Mike Swanson, your computer guru, is just a click away. Listen and watch at gurushow.com. This is the Computer Guru Show.
Welcome back to the Computer Guru Show. My name is Mike, here to deal with your technology needs and treat you like a person in the process. 790-2040 if you want to be part of the semi-short last segment of the show. I guess we went long on the last one a little bit.
A little bit.
That's probably complaining about something
No.
and helping people.
Well, that's what you do.
Here's kind of what I do. A little
You
bit.
do it well.
Let's go ahead and get the sponsor messages out of the way. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, then. You have an opportunity to help this show out. There is a cost involved every week that we have to pay to be here. Believe me, nobody pays me to be here. Nobody.
Be nice.
That would be nice. Hey, can we work on that, Kent, and get somebody over at KVOI? Just
Maybe malware bites.
well, I'm thinking not sponsorship, just maybe get the radio station to pay me to be here instead.
I don't know.
You think we can work
We can
on
try.
that?
I don't think that'll work.
Probably won't happen.
No.
I think that Doug is probably laughing at me right now, going, I don't think you understand the way this works,
Yeah,
sir.
exactly.
All right. But you have an opportunity to help us out. You can go to patreon.com/Guru Show, and you can donate as little as $1 a month to help us out. Some people do it by episode. We're doing it by month.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a fourth or fifth of the cost that you would pay for other sponsorships.
This is true.
So we're just looking for people to help us keep the lights on over at the Computer Guru Show headquarters. And one of the ways that you can help with that was, of course, via Patreon. If you donate more, you happen to get mentioned. And there's a place that has done that.
Mm-hmm.
That place is
Desert Pro Commercial Cleaning, LLC. We don't cut corners, we clean corners. They do janitorial services here in Tucson. You can find them at TucsonDesertPro.com.
And if you want to see some fancy, spiffy, shiny things that they've cleaned, you can go over to the East Side location, 64 North Harrison. They clean that place.
It's nice, too.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's a nice place. I like it. It's a good thing it's mine. All right, so I'm glad I like it.
Yeah.
Because I'm paying for it. So, yeah, go over to the East Side location. You tell your friends that it's there, just because nobody knows that we have this extra location now where you can take your computer instead of having to drive 40 minutes across town, you now have a location that's a bit closer for you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not open today, unfortunately. But Monday through Friday, Saturdays by appointment. So
Take it over there, get lunch.
yeah. Also, we'll mention Perfection Auto Works one more time because Mike Emery and his team over there, they do great work and they help keep us on the air. You can show your gratitude because they give us a little bit of money to mention them during the month. So if you have an opportunity to say thank you, stop by, say hello, say thanks for putting on the Computer Guru Show. And by the way, you need an oil change. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. You need an oil change.
Yeah.
You should go over there.
I should.
Right then. And so anyway, thank you very much to everyone that helps keep the show on the air and contributes and offers us support in one way or another. Sometimes it's just, sending me an email that says, Mike, love the show. Thank you very much, et cetera, et cetera. But there's one more way that you can help us out.
Okay.
This show is brought to you by Arizona Computer Guru. It's a company that we do during the week. And if you have an opportunity or the need, you can bring your computers in, or you can have us come to you and we can take care of whatever technology issues you have, because any system, any problem solved. That's what we do. If you need a new website, need IT work, you just want us to come in and double check your current IT guy, we do that too. So yeah, give us a call, 304-8300, and we are happy to do whatever it is that you need. And if we don't do it, which that's a pretty small list, we know the dude that does. And we're happy to point you in that direction.
And maybe it's not even you. Might be a friend, might be your company that you work for.
Right?
Could be anybody. So, yeah, refer them over to Arizona Computer Guru.
And here's the last thing to mention about Computer Guru is that we're doing gearing up for our Christmas giveaway. And what we do here is that from Thanksgiving up until just about Christmas, you are able to donate machines, hopefully in working order, or at least close to working order, where we can fix these machines up and then give them away. Also, if you happen to know somebody who could really use a computer, you can go to our website, azcomputerguru.com, and you can nominate anyone that you think is deserving of having one of these fixed up, refurbished computers. Because we know that having a computer is sort of a necessity in today's day and age. And oftentimes there are people that they have kids and the kids don't have a computer to use, and you need that for school these days. Or, basically everyone needs a computer. So if you know somebody who doesn't have one or doesn't have a good enough one, let us know and we'll try to find a way to make sure that they get one. Thanks for listening to the Computer Guru Show. We really appreciate it. Come see us at the shop at 510 East Fort Lowell or give us a call at 304-8300. We'll see you next week.